This is Enterprise. Good morning. I'm Freda Liu. I'm here with Yap Yann Fang from Beauty & Co. And last year, she started a co-working space for beauticians, which is very interesting, right? Because no one's really thought of that before. You also have a B&Co clinic. So this one provides aesthetic services as well?
Yes, this provides aesthetic service like Botox fillers and the minimal invasive treatments.
And this is where you need a doctor, right? So a lot of people, be careful when you go to a place that don't have a certified doctor to do these treatments, right?
Yes. So when you go to a clinic, you make sure that these doctors has a LCP license. And also needs to be careful because I also see that recently a lot of Instagram, they claim they are clinic. They claim they are LCP licensed, but they are actually not.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Basically, look at the doctor, see if there's a certificate behind the person.
But unfortunately, there are fake certificates out there
True
also,
as well.
so it's really hard. Yeah, so it's really good to really ask like in detail and I think go to a place that you can really trust. If you see that it's a little dodgy and especially those clinics that do a lot of surgery, that usually are fake clinics.
Right. In terms of marketing, how are you marketing? Is it with online media, social media, that sort of thing?
We do online and offline as well. So online, basically, of course, social medias, like Facebook ads. And offline, we do a lot of collaboration. Like we do referrals as well. Collaboration, like of course we are located at Gardens Mall. We have Gardens Club members, and of course we have credit cards members, golf club members. So we do a lot of collaboration as well.
Okay, so you've been in this industry for a long time, right? What still excites you about it?
I think in this industry it's always evolving. Like it's a very fast-paced kind of industry. Every year you have new innovation, you have new things that's coming out. So I think this really keeps me exciting. And also I think transforming people really keep me motivated and satisfying. Like how we transform a customer, how we transform a beautician. I think that keeps me like, yeah, I love this industry.
Right, okay. Do you find more men now are seeking treatments compared to 10 years ago?
A lot more. A lot more. And you will be surprised, actually, men, they wanted to look good.
Yes.
It's just that sometimes they have not been to a beauty center before.
Right.
So they are like still not comfortable to walk into a beauty center.
So are you doing some of your marketing towards men to capture that market?
Yeah. So we are doing collaboration with golf clubs. So these are like 90% are men. Yeah.
Okay. And attracting talent to join you, right? How do you get talent to join you and, to retain them, right? What is your career roadmap for them when they join your company?
So we recruit people in two ways. One is full-time staff and the other one is freelancer. By weekly basis, I will have a beauty masterclass. So basically the class will talk about the industry, the people that we want, and the career path in our company. So that's how I recruit people.
Right.
So I think on a bi-weekly basis, we will have like 50 attendees.
And I know last year you also did a lot of webinars and that sort of thing as well.
Yeah, I think I started Facebook Live, webinars, Zoom, because of MCO, I think.
Okay.
So without the MCO, I am actually quite an introvert person. I am not very comfortable to do a Facebook Live. But at that time during MCO, I think the demand is high. And we have nothing to do. And I feel bad if I'm not doing anything. So, so almost like on a daily basis, we are doing Zoom training. On a weekly basis, we are doing Facebook Live. So, like until now, I'm still doing it.
Okay. And what are the sort of
I get comfortable.
What are the sort of topics you cover?
So on Facebook Live, we talk about sexual health, like better sex, better life. There's an episode called Better Sex, Better Life. We do it every 3 weeks.
Right.
And we have one which is talking about life of a beautician. We also do it every 3 weeks. And another episode, we will talk about like services and treatments that we offer in our platform. Yeah.
Okay, so obviously with a topic like Better Sex, Better Life, there is a product that you have for it. How receptive are people attending these sort of things?
Actually, I see a very huge market in this sexual health.
Right.
Because surprisingly, I have never talked about sex openly, previously until we have these sexual health treatments that we offer in our space. Then I realized it's quite a high demand. Like a lot of people have problem with sex, but they have no one to talk to.
Right.
They have no one to talk to. So when we start to talk about it, we start to normalize this conversation, I think people are more comfortable and open to talk about it.
Right. So this is what you see also changing with the people here in Malaysia. I guess, Yan, what has the pandemic taught you as an entrepreneur? I think this must be the worst that's happened to you and many other business owners.
Yeah, I think this pandemic forced us to grow and evolve and be flexible. And I think I have never worked so hard in my life, For the past 1 year, it was like, wow, all work and work and work. And you don't know whether you're doing enough or not, because the market are soft and business are locked down and things like that. So I think one thing I learned that I become less anxious.
Okay.
During the first MCO, I was like super anxious. Like every day I do 10 things. Because we just opened 2 weeks before MCO started, right? So it was like we invested like 5 million in a new business, in a new business model.
Right.
So I was like very anxious during the first MCO.
Right.
But I learned that it's really important to over-communicate. Like over-communicate with your team.
Right.
That they understand what is your challenge, what is the company's situation. Are we able to pay? Are we not able to pay? So I think over-communicating is really, really important. And also over-communicating with your customers. So that's why we are trying like all channels to keep in touch with our customers. Like we do live, we send messages, all sorts of ways to connect with them.
Right.
So, I think this is what I really learned.
Interesting to over-communicate. So 2021, what are we looking at, your plans for this year?
Basically, I'm not sure whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Due to pandemic, I think our business for co-working space actually demand are high.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of small beauty salons closed down.
Right.
And people are more afraid to start a business at this time.
Okay.
So the demand for co-working space are actually very high right now. Okay. And even right now, like I was like thinking, how can we expand, expand our space? Because when you come to our outlet right now, it's kind of
full.
Packed.
Okay.
Yeah, full.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, okay.
So I think the next plan would be thinking how can we expand this co-working space.
Right. Okay. Thanks for sharing your journey with us again. It's been interesting the last 10 years, the last 20 years that you've been in this industry. And thanks for spending time with us this morning. I've been speaking to Yap Yann Fang from Beauty & Co. You've been listening to Enterprise. I'm Freda Liu, BFM 89.9.